Hello and welcome to Kajiggle's Tanks. So this video is a 1 week update on my tank with my fish, do an update on the aquarium itself, do an update on the fish, as well as do a morning feeding. So first with the fish, I've had them for about a week now, and overall they seem to be doing very well and enjoying their aquarium. They like exploring and nibbling on some of the plants, which also seem to be doing well. And they seem to be doing pretty well with each other as well. Sometimes they look to try to go after each other's fins for like maybe once or twice a day. I'm not sure, if they're just still getting used to each other or if this is going to be a bigger issue in the future. So I'm going to be watching that. Also, when I got them from my LFS, they had a little bit of fin damage and that has healed now, so I'm really happy about that. Their colors seem to also be doing really well, and they definitely seem more active and not as timid or scared in the tank. So overall, very happy with how they're doing. The tank itself it is getting a little dirty. Mostly there's some biofilm in the tank just with adding fish in and the ammonia cycle starting, so there's a little bit of biofilm, especially on the driftwood. You can't really see it from here, but hopefully in a week or so this is going to level out more. And also I'm going to be getting some amano shrimp in the future, so that's going to help with some of the biofilm with that. Yesterday I topped off the tank with a little bit of water because when I added the fish, I reduced the water just a little bit so that their bag could float when I was getting them acclimated. So I topped that off, just gave them a little bit more room up top. They seemed to like it, be fine with it. I also cleaned out the sponge filter because there was a lot of small leaves from the mat plant up here in the front. And also the Gouramis seem to enjoy biting that one the most, so I'm hoping that the plant is still going to do well, especially if I add the mono shrimp or any other fish, that the plants are still going to do well with those fish. So I'm going to keep an eye out on that. I don't want to add anything that's going to be hurting the plants or hurting the other fish, and I really want to make sure that the Gouramis are doing well with each other before I add anything else. Other than that, the tank seems to be doing really well. I'm going to do about a 15 to 20% water change here, probably in about 3 days, since I did a water top off yesterday. I hope that the Gouramis fins completely grow back here in the next few days and heal, which I think they will. And it's just been nice enjoying watching them in the tank and them explore. So for the rest of the video, I am going to be doing their morning feed, and I feed them Fluvel Bug Bites, and it's a color enhancing formula flake. They definitely seem to enjoy it. The female, which is the red flame Gourami, seems to be the more dominant one. So I wonder if that there actually is a male and female pair, or if there's two males in there. I do know that when there is just a pairing of fish, that it is possible that there is aggression from either one of them, that there's going to be a dominant fish. So I'm also hoping that if I do add other fish, then if there is any aggression, then that's going to be spread out a little bit more and not just directed towards one fish. So I'm going to give them a few flakes. Now remember, when you feed your fish, and I've been really focused on that, this is to not overfeed them, especially when you have a new tank and you don't have the beneficial bacteria set up yet to help with any extra food. And if I had the mono shrimp or other fish, if the Gouramis don't get the flakes right away, then there would be other stuff to help. But make sure you don't overfeed your fish. I think I probably fed them too much yesterday, which was the first day, um, because I did 2 feedings, smaller feedings, instead of just one larger feeding. But I don't see any food left over in the tank, so overall I think that it's fine. So I'm gonna feed my fish. And with each passing day, they definitely have gotten more comfortable being in their tank and knowing where the food is going to come. And what's interesting with Gouramis is that they do breathe air, so they come up to the top, and obviously they're also top feeders, as you can see in the video. But sometimes they also shoot water out of the top to, like stun a bug, for example, if they're in the wild. So you can hear them do that sometimes. So I think in another video I'm going to take the lid off so we can kind of see a top-down view. But they've definitely enjoy the food. They've gotten more comfortable in their tank and know where the food is going to be. Especially the male, the blue gourami. Before, the female would kind of take all the food because she would stay more up at the top and he would stay more at the bottom corner. But I think now they're both used to where the food is going to be and anticipate that, so that they're getting more equal food. Also, they're omnivores, so I do see them munching on the plants a little bit. So I don't think they're hungry at all. They're definitely being fed well. So in the evening, I'm gonna feed them again. So, if you're like, oh, that was just a little bit, they'll be fed again, no issue. So I'm gonna shut up now and you can just watch my fish for a little bit. All right, thanks again for watching. See you next time.